Legal analyst Tom Cranmer joins us to explain if the latest developments are a real game changer here. Tom, thanks so much for being with us tonight. Let's start with what's going on next week. The city is asking, my understanding is next week, for this case to be dropped. This 130 pages of new evidence that Bill Proctor was showing us earlier. Is it likely to kind of change that and maybe decrease the city's chances of making this go away?
I think so, Joanna. In essence, what the city is asking is for the judge to basically conclude that there's no evidence and decide the case right now without a trial in favor of the city. But the Tamara Greene family, in response to that motion and in opposition to it, has filed a very lengthy and detailed response, setting out a fair amount of new evidence that I think is going to cause the court to say, no, we can't decide this without a trial, and cause the case to go forward.
You know, Tom, a lot of this new evidence deals with evidence that isn't there, because Norm Utuma is arguing that the city has destroyed so much evidence. What can happen there? Let's say this case even goes on and the judge makes that decision. Is there any recourse for all this destroyed evidence?
Well, Joanne, sometimes the most powerful evidence in a case is what doesn't exist. And certainly the Utuma side has indicated that the city has destroyed a fair amount of information, has destroyed some emails and what have you. And certainly one of the things that the judge could decide to do is to hold that against the city and find some negative inferences against the city as a result of the destroyed evidence, if that's what the judge believes happened.
And just real quickly, if this case doesn't go away next week, what's next time-wise?
Well, I think what's next is that we're going to see a trial. I don't know exactly when that would be, but I would imagine it would be sometime next year.
All right. Tom Cranmer reporting from the newsroom. Thanks so much for your insight as always, Tom.
Thank you.